Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello there. That was Lounman from Downface. Which, just for you to know, is absolutely not related to any of the Tool members or any of the Perfect Circle or Alice in Chains. No. It's another band. Just another band. And yeah, it's a cool band. It does sound a lot like the first album. I guess you can call it like post grunge, maybe. I don't know if that's even a thing. Give me 1 second. Start the local recording as usual. Okay. Now let's go for runs. So yeah, you can kind of call it post grunge or something like that. So the first, because it's like pretty late. It's not even close. And I'm talking in time. Like the band didn't existed until like late 90s, I would say. Oh my god, my fucking wires. Give me a second. What are you doing, bro? What the fuck? So I think it's like late 90s. Most of the grunge stuff is like early 90s. And yeah, the first album, it's like, you can think of it kind of like a fusion between Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains. Something like that. And actually, there's one song that is called Alone, which is relatively famous. And a lot of people have thought that it was a collaboration song between like Eddie Vedder, you know, and Alice in Chains and all that. But it's not. It's just different people. It's Downface. And then the second album, it went into a slightly different direction. Yeah, Anisha, thank you for the follow. And it's more of a, it's more close to minor stuff, like Perfect Circle or Tool, basically.
To think that once I could not see beyond.
And yeah, I think it's, to be honest, it's all about the voice. It's kind of similar. Like, fair enough, the style is also similar, but there's many bands with that same style. And people aren't, you know, like saying, oh, this is a collaboration between these famous bands now. But yeah, they're pretty good. Just not as famous, because of course they, you can say they were a little bit late to the party, maybe. You know, the first album coming a lot of time after the grunge era, I guess, and then the second album probably coming after the early 2000 era of, I don't know, like alternative hard rock. I don't know. What do you call that? Progressive, I guess. That's the same discussion of the other day. Everything is progressive. We need more names. We need more labels to actually talk about those bands. Can't believe even today we're still saying progressive to both King Crimson and Tool, both not being, not even similar, but whatever. That's why I like labels like post-hardcore and things like that, because it actually helps you getting away from the progressive label, which is so broad and pretty much doesn't mean a whole lot today. What the fuck was that, dude? The whole combo into it. So I was wondering how split pedals work. And you know, there's some people that use a pedal for splits, so you can split with your foot. So you don't have to take your hand away from the controller. And also, like, your side away from the screen. I assume they're like USB, I guess. And you just associate them to a key in your keyboard. Yo, Big No. How you doing? Is it the hotfix dress? Yeah, it is. It's the same one. But my hair is not straightened today. Because that's too much work. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a new strat for this. But yeah, there's a couple new strats. We'll see if I remember them. There's one on Alex as well. That's like at the end. Got my hair straightened once. And it got like 3 times longer. Yeah, actually. That's true. Because it otherwise uses so much space. Yeah, mine also looks like a couple centimeters longer. Okay. So now I know when you can see a sanity effect here. And the second zombie looks at you and you have low sanity. And then bleeding walls doesn't happen. Yesterday was such a weird day with Spelunky. There were a lot of funny, weird moments. The end of the stream was very ridiculous. I really wanted to bring the plasma cannon to Tiamat to see like how much damage that thing does. I still can't believe I die in such a stupid way. That's how it is. I always heard the same thing, that if you use the plasma cannon, you're probably gonna die to it. This is too dangerous. I probably won't see another one on like a month or so. Yeah. I streamed like 7 hours. I don't usually do that. That's not something I can do with speedruns. I mean, I've done it. I've done it twice, but it's not something I can do normally, you know? You know, there's streamers that run RPGs, like long RPGs, and they do several runs per week. I cannot do that. Speedrun just takes too much energy for me. But Spelunky is different because it's... I don't know, I'm just having... I was gonna say, I'm just having fun. It's not like I don't have fun running this game. It's just that... you know what I'm saying. I don't care about executing well. I just care about beating the game. Execute good enough. No fast pickup.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavor...
It's probably the hardest fast pickup. Can't get too close. If you get too close, you won't get it. You need to kind of do it from far away.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most.
There was also this pretty insane moment where I cloned the dogs. Finally got to use the clone gun. We got 4 fucking dogs in one stage. Yeah, right? Yeah, the nerves and all that. It's like a whole corporal thing too. Like your body, it's different. Because you're so nervous. When you get a good run, stuff like that, you know? But I also think, on one side, I think Spelunky has actually helped me a little bit with speedrun. With letting go. Because in Spelunky you just lose one run after another all the time. So you just gotta learn to let it go, and you can't get those run again. The seed is gone. Unless you play a set seed. But that has limitations. And so in the same way, I feel like it's a little bit easier for me to let go my runs and speed runs. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, good. Okay, so that's the first save. There's one more after. On Mario 64 Extreme I follow always talks about not getting attached to the run, and I always have that in mind when I'm speedrunning, yeah. Like it's definitely like kind of inevitable a little bit, you know, the what if, it's powerful. You know, you're always gonna think a little bit about the what if. But I think it's fine as long as you don't get like obsessed and like completely upset. And we're gonna go to it. Was kind of slow. I mean, not slow, but third try, I think it's a sanity effect. I think only first and second try is guaranteed no sanity effect, I think. I haven't completely timed that out though. Maybe I should. Definitely easier said than done. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, save on Alex. And that's a really good run just last week to essentially RNG, and I was definitely not cool about it. Yeah. I think I'm kind of right losing runs to RNG. No, wait. No, it depends. Now, I guess it depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. I think I've had periods. Because there's some periods where I feel like, okay, it's fine because it's not my fault, you know? But there are other periods where I feel like, oh, this sucks because it doesn't matter how good I am. It's always gonna depend on this, you know? So it's really like, I've been switching the mindset depending on the period, I think.
Dreams. Modern psychology of
And I guess it kind of makes sense on how this game has changed too. Because there was a ton of RNG in the past. We've been shaving the RNG over the time, these past 2 years. Especially from sanity effect manipulation. Like that was a big game changer, I think. It's one of those things where you can't really estimate a time save. Because it's not technically a dice save, it's more of a lack of a time loss, you know? Lack of a possible time loss. But technically, on the ideal run, it doesn't save any time. Those trappers were dangerous. Yeah, another thing, for example, I thought this thing right here, the possible crash that you get here, I thought it was unavoidable for a while. That it was like completely impossible to avoid it, and then you just gotta get lucky, you know, and get a good sanity effect. But if your movement is pretty good at the beginning of the chapter, then it's guaranteed. Another one of those. I might need to see a cutscene. Oh, jeez. So close.
This isn't really happening.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. It's like bind skip, for example. Bind skip in this game, which makes the bind of Kareem always consistent. That thing actually loses time to a perfect run, to a perfect RNG. The thing is, the perfect RNG, I've seen it twice. You know? In my career. And a third time on a different stream. So that's not happening a whole lot. The same with Warm Warp, same idea. Although Warm Warp does save time, to be fair. It saves like 12 or 7 seconds compared to the best RNG, so that's different. One, two. Yo, Griffin. How's it going? Guy in the floor. Yeah, it's all about how much you're willing to grind for the, you know, the perfect RNG and all that. Just played some Hades. Nice. Is this lag or not? No lag, let's go. Also no magic. Yeah, no rats this run. Because this thing is most likely faster. That's pretty good. So probably not that far away from gold. I'm assuming the sanity effect. And I guess some miss menu on LX3 too. Share.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
Wasn't close enough. So the horror does actually like turn around a little bit there. Okay. I did a bad target run and then I panic a little bit. That target run is kind of hard because you have to like target away from the chopper. Okay, recovery first. Nice. Lady on a good spot. Looking like a great max so far. Reload. Because you're still missing one bullet with the free gas threat. So the past 2 weeks, I've been backing up a lot of my streams, just in case, you know, Twitch decides to nuke my channel or something. And I've been trying, like I tried on one alternative, which is the Internet Archive. And so far, I think, so I backed up. Hang on. I think okay, no. Oh, this is pretty good. So I backed up all my past Eternal Darkness streams there up to Edward's Skip. And that took me like 2 weeks, so maybe a little bit more. No, I guess probably about 2 weeks. What do we do here? Let's just cast this. Yeah, why not? Kind of a time loss, but whatever. Just curious, how come you climb the ladder twice here? Like, why do I do it? It's because, so you go down, and then after that, there is a zombie on the next room. So we want to kill that zombie, but it's a rune zombie. That's why you wanted to kill it. And if you kill it normally, you're gonna get a dead animation of getting the rune and all that. So if you climb back, you're gonna cancel that thing. So it might look slower, but it's actually faster. Yeah, it's just to skip the thing.
Influence was incredible. From
So it's been like 2 weeks uploading stuff pretty much every night. And my final conclusion is that the platform, this might be a Chile thing. You know, I complain a lot about Chile. That's how it is. But here in Chile, the platform is really, really slow. I forgot to split, yeah, thanks for that. Like, the upload speed on the platform, in particular, is insanely slow. You know, I have an upload speed of 100 megas, but the page is uploading for me, you know, on like kilobytes. And that's why it's been taking so much. So I think it's just not the best platform to back up my streams. It's just taking forever and not willing to do that. So I decided to do a backup on YouTube. And YouTube uploads insanely fast. It's crazy. With my current internet, it's fucking crazy, dude. Okay. Yeah, I was a little bit out of place. So like today I uploaded 4 streams already in like 1 hour or less. Probably less, like probably half an hour. Processing takes more, but the thing is, once it's uploaded, you can't just leave it there. Processing, the page does the processing. You don't need to keep your PC on, you know? And you know, that's full streams. So it's like big videos. You know, everything like over 2 hours. And so it really looks like a better option. This is your favorite character? Nice. Alright then, Alex. Oh fuck. The only one that really outsmart Pi is nice. Yeah, actually. Didn't need to sneak there. Okay, we're getting close to that part of Lindsay where I can't see the chat anymore. Bleeding walls. Whoa. Okay, I need a bullet. Because otherwise I mean, I can actually grab the thing with a bullet, but I need to press A first. I don't want to put an extra input on always keep because, you know, feels dangerous. The less I need to think there, the better. Nice. Okay. Everything worked out. More sneak. Yo, Stella, how you doing? Also, how you doing, Demonic? Doing fine tonight? Nice.
Remember me, Alex? This isn't really happening.
This health. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Not looking so bright in the health department. Might need another recovery. Yeah. That's really low magic. I'm probably gonna need to use a trapper on Alex. Sucks. Okay, no sanity effect, thanks you for that, because I'm not going for manips. Ah, should cast it from there. So every time that cutscene pops up, do they see it in the past? Yeah, I guess. I think that's how it works. It's what's it called? Flash forward. Okay, I can actually do a dropper. Because no, I skip the manips. Alright. You ready? You ready for the first Roberto skip attempt of the night? Because I'm never ready, honestly. Oh, fuck you. I really should do the trick on this page. This? This what? One. It's funny how I always start counting, but then at some point I just stop counting. Wait, what? Because I didn't freecast? Yeah, makes sense. Two. It happened again, what? Matching too fast? That's fine. That's 3. Four. I'm not actually sure. I think my estimation is 4 attempts. You can still get sub 130 or so. 7 attempts, I can still world record. More than that, I probably cannot world record. Dude, there's something going on. This is a glitch. This is a glitch. There's no way every time the freecast doesn't work the first time. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm having some kind of no freak ass storage or so. Bye. Let's see if it happens here. I'm gonna be extremely safe that I'm doing the free cast. Yep. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on. But for some reason, my first spell is like getting cancelled. Maybe it's just me walking, actually. Maybe it's just me walking and not like stopping walking. Maybe just that. What does it look like if you get the skip? I should be able to open a pause menu before the cutscene happens. So right after getting rid of this message, I should be able to open a pause menu. Before this happens, this cutscene. And that means I might get it. It's still not I did it. That's I might get it because then I need to do a save and load into another save file and see if I completed the trick with enough frames to open a B prompt. That's very late. And then after I do that, I need to... The thing is, you need to open a B prompt before the cutscene starts. So then you're gonna leave that B prompt, the text, during the entire cutscene, and you're gonna watch the entire cutscene. Then after the cutscene, you're gonna get a teleport to the tome room. And there, if your Anthony setup is good, then you're gonna receive Peter's page. But there's still a possibility, even at that point, that you mess something up on the Anthony setup and there's no way to know. At least not on console. And then you won't receive the gate item manipulation. So it's like a lot of things that had to align. Okay, last one. All right. Go for another one. So yeah, it's really like a lot of things that need to align there. And the hardest, that's the hardest part. The Anthony part, it's not actually hard. It's just that, I mean, it is hard, but you're only gonna mess up the setup if you are like impatient and you try to go way too fast because you're gonna get an extra beep from somewhere. So there's currently a moth invasion here in Santiago. It's been pretty fun for my cats. They love it
To think
because
that
they
once
love
I
to
could not
hunt
see beyond.
the moths. So they're always entertained the entire day, just looking for those things. Having a lot of fun eating insects and making weird noises. Have you ever noticed when cats are like want to hunt something and it's like far away and they're just looking at the thing, either it's as an insect or a bird or whatever, and they do like a very weird sound? It's like they're talking with the thing. I haven't got it in a video. Yeah, I'm relatively okay with the mods. There's a lot of people here. I know a lot of people that have like phobia to those things. They don't really do anything apart from being annoying. Like flies, you know? Flies are annoying, but don't really do a whole lot. But yeah, they can be pretty annoying. Like if I get one right now on my room in the middle of the stream, it's gonna be annoying because the thing is gonna be flying all around and they're relatively big. They just stomp on your face. It's annoying. And yeah, it happens from time to time here in Santiago that we have an invasion of those. I think it happens when you get like a very cold winter into a very hot summer. I think. Could be wrong about that, but that's the feeling I have.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
And yeah, I remember there was one year when I was at university. It was one of the years with invasions. And that one was crazy. Like you will enter the main hall of my faculty and you will see, you know, the ceiling and everything was mods. It was absolutely mental. I've never seen so many in my life. Like so many together, you know? I forgot the new strat. During the afternoon, I was trying to use pigtails on my hair. I already done it once, but I've never done it on the stream, and so I did a test. I put the headphones, and it just didn't quite work because they're kind of in the way. Maybe I can find a way to do it, like put them like very in the back part of the head or so. Alright, where's the zombie gonna be? Not the best spot, but not a bad spot. It's fine for the reaction strat. Oh, that's the other thing I need to remember about reaction strats. The amount of magic I use on Roberto's keep. I think I remember. Oh, no. Those steps? Maybe. My alias is pretty good on these splits. Good.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavor...
I haven't seen the finals of ASL yet. No spoilers, please.
This devil's work. We should
Probably gonna watch them maybe after the stream
feared the most.
or tomorrow. I'm looking forward for the ZVZ. Just hoping a little bit, maybe it could be a late game ZVZ. But probably not. They're just so aggressive today. In the current meta. And yeah, after that I don't know what I'm gonna do. No more StarCraft. Or a little bit... Unless KSL it's gonna happen, but I have no idea. But it's fine, I have some stuff to watch. Ruby's happening. I haven't watched One Piece in a while, which means I'm probably missing. I probably have like a bunch of chapters that I can watch now. Maybe like 5. Probably more than that. And I'm actually started to watch Daria again. Because I got 2 presents, 2 gifts, Daria related, and I just couldn't help it. Just wanted to watch it again. Fucking show is so great. Yeah, if you accidentally trigger an attack there, you should definitely just kill it without attempting the skip. Because from there you're just losing time. Skip says like 0 point something. And yeah, if that happens, always be sure to hit the zombie from the front, so it does a relatively fast animation. Otherwise you're gonna see the slow animation where it runs while it's burning, and that is a time loss. I'm not entirely sure if you can get the save deletion on this part. Like, I'm not entirely sure about my sanity here. I feel like I should have bleeding walls, but no, never mind. That's definitely not bleeding walls. Yeah, I guess you can see it. I've never seen it though, so far. Maybe it's one of those that only triggers below 25%. There's a couple of those. Alright, so that sets the get item manipulation for later. And that's the reason why I need to skip all simple B prompts until I make a save file on Alex. there's one here, for example, on the codex, on the floor. There's another one here, on the dark room. So I need to go the long path. And there's another one on the library. Not this library, the secret library. On the pressure plate. Let's go. No. That's a video one. No, it's not a video. But it took a long time to load. You've been a gold, maybe. What is this badge that you have, demonic? Trying to figure out what it is. Let's see.
Dreams.
GlitchCon 2020.
Modern psychology
Interesting.
of
It's like a little dinosaur. It's like a Jochi. It's cute. Oh. Oh, everything's going wrong here. Okay, this could be a crash then. I might do a recovery. Like a talisman. Just in case. Still not a guaranteed save. If you don't get explosion. Kind of have 50-50. Okay, I'm gonna waste an extra second there. And hopefully I don't get triple shot. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. No! Fuck you. Oh yeah, I cannot reset from here. I need to reset manually. So that's the crash. Or soft load, whatever you want to call it. If you get a sanity effect while trying to get the death skip. And that happens. Two things have to happen. One, you got to get first of all, you have to be slow, or not slow, but you know, not fast enough, so the timer will finish. The timer for the first sanity effect will finish while you're fighting the horror, and that's why the early Karim is so important. That it's like almost perfect, or just really, really clean, you know. And then the other thing is you need to get unlucky that you're gonna have a bad sanity effect. And a bad sanity effect is any effect that resets the room. Those are the ones that softlock or crash. And then there's one that does a hard lock, which is the Edward cinematic. Edward Go cinematic. Because that one, you don't softlock the game, you don't get a crash, you get to the next room, but you get a narrow cut in your inventory. Yeah, in your inventory, not in your rune, not in your spell page. It's like an item that you can't use, and you can also use it for spells. So from there, there's no way to get Narcat normally, and so your hardlock, there's no way to progress. Only with glitches, like I guess you can cutscene storage. Just skip the chapter. Yeah, that's probably an option. But then I'm not sure if you can actually finish the game without Narcat. I will need to see the requirements for the runes on Enga. There is some runes that can actually be skipped on Enga. You know, right now, well, I don't know if it's still happening, but when I started stream, my family were actually watching a movie in the living room with like a huge projector. Because I could have watched the movie. I usually prefer to watch movies alone.
I
I feel
cannot
like
say
I
what was the
hold
true
my
beginning,
emotions too much
nor am I.
when I'm with other people watching movies or series, or even playing video games. Like if it is like a video game with a story, for example. That's why I don't really do playthroughs on my stream of like, yeah, I play Spelunky, but you know, like I'm glad I didn't play, let's say, Celeste on my stream the first time I played Celeste. Jeez. I'm not visiting. No thanks. I just can't remember the earliest threat. I mean, I remember how it is, but I can't remember to do it. That's an interesting position for the zombie. Or pose, rather. Is that low sanity? It might be. No sanity effect though. Can't tell because the enemies are here. The cutscene will still play when you enter the room the first time, but if you see no enemies, that means you got a bad sanity effect. It's kind of like a warning. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this reaction thread. I've been learning to live with it. Yo, Palta. Thank you for the good luck. How's things? All the zombies going for Elia. Alright, let's see how much time I lose here. Wow, that's a lot. Jeez, I expected like 4 seconds. I guess that happens when you go for that's emerge and you don't get it. And that thing saves like 2 seconds. That's why I always say you shouldn't go for that kind of time save. at the beginning, you know, when you're starting to run the game. Just not worth it.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavor...
Tired? Me too. Run Pokemon Crystal in the morning. Now I'm practicing some manips for the run, but it's difficult. I see. Yeah, manipulations on RPGs can be pretty tough.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This is devil's work. We should.
'Cause I don't know about Pokemon. I never really seen,
Proven what we have
never been
feared
familiar
most.
with Pokemon runs, but I remember stuff like Fire Emblem, for example, has some sick manipulations. And it's like pretty much just learning the inputs by heart. And if you mess one input, it's kind of over because you alter the RNG. I don't know if it works the same way, but... So what generation is Crystal? I'm super not familiar with generations. Do manipless run, but in the future I want to do manips, I see. Second, like the DLC of Gold Silver. Okay. Yeah, you know, back in my day, there was like 150 Pokemon. Now, I remember watching the anime up to like second gen, I think. But I never really played Pokemon. Apart from like the mini games of Pokemon Stadium on the N64. That's as much as I did. I have a Pok collection of Pokemon. Because also during my boomer, yeah, I'm a boomer. I'm a doomer. When I was young, there was this trend in Chile where if you buy junk food, like potato chips or so, you will get a Pog inside the thing. And so I was a junk food enthusiast when I was young. I was actually very fat. They're true stories. And yeah, I collected a lot of those. I have a lot of those. I have bootleg Pokemon toys collection. Nice. Is there like 1,000 Pokemon today or not yet? Are we at that level? More than 600? Okay. Yeah, I feel like when the day comes, you know, the day where the thousands... Oh, no sound. Interesting. No sound on Anthony. The Pokemon number 1,000. It's gonna be like a big event, I feel. For the Pokemon community, right? Okay. Yeah, it look a little bit weird. Another one of these. Jeez. That's my big issue with the newer Pokemon games. I can't handle the amount, yeah. Like, even in the first Pokemon, I cannot handle the amount. That's why I never play Pokemon. I mean, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons. The first reason is I've never been a handheld person. I don't particularly like handhelds. I like big screens. This is the big reason why I'm not completely crazy for smartphones. Because the small screen kind of hurts my eyes. So I never had a handheld when I was young. But I had the opportunity to play a little bit of Pokemon, like on emulators, for example.
Dreams.
Because I play Fire
Modern
Emblem
psychology.
and Advance Wars, stuff like that, on emulators. Mishcap even. But yeah, the thing about Pokemon is that, so I play a bunch of RPGs when I was young, like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasies, Escapes of Arcadia. And I was very obsessive, you know, completionist and all that shit. I like it to get max levels and all that bullshit. So imagine that on Pokemon, you know? Because your average JRPG, you had like 4 to 6 characters, you know? But in Pokemon, you had like 100 something. So if you are a completionist person, that's just not healthy. So I just felt completely overwhelmed by the idea of leveling up so many things. It was a little bit too much for me. Alright. Let's don't get a crutch this time. Rubber. Okay, at least the zombies attacking, so Should be easy after. Music's gone. It happened again. The music glitch. It might be an introduction thing. That's fine because we're gonna hear the Gift of Forever, I think. Oh, fucked it up. Okay. Oh, fuck. One, two. Goodbye, music. And now it starts again. Right? Yeah, start again. Nice. Kind of a cool glitch, because... Oh, until that happens. Yeah, I start again, but then... I guess on another sanity threshold, you activate the scary noises again. It's like when... down to below 25%, that's another threshold. I assume. Okay, kill it. Okay. Oh, this is pretty bad. That's the correct decision. Still fine.
Curry.
But I can save several more seconds there. So that probably means that I'm getting pretty fast at the backups. That's the other thing, you know, sometimes you lose time because you don't get the perfect thing. So you gotta go for the backup, and you lose a bunch of time there. But the better you get at the backups, the less time you lose when you don't get the sickest trap. You're getting better at failing. You're getting better at being bad.
That I was shocked by the sudden mention.
Which is very important, because 90% of the time you're gonna be bad. That's like a lesson for life. Go for max. Go for the horror. Great. Okay. The movement is kind of tricky there because of the weird camera and all that. And you can't even, I think you can even grab the thing without changing the camera. It's tricky. Three. Okay. Oh my god, whatever. I mean, the lady's in a bad spot, so... Who cares? So I unequip my flintlocks. And then I freak out. But that means I can go for the fast menu. And it also means 2 bullets here instead of 1. That's rule number 1 of Max Guardian. Always enter with 2 bullets. Where are we going? Nice. Only good guardians today. Always a fan of that. I'm telling you, my strat works. Pretty sure it gives you tiny better chance.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From
It's Lindsay time again. If you pay close attention to the faces that scream on the tongue dimension, you will actually notice that not all of them are just faces screaming. There's a couple of like bodies that are like jumping into like a swimming pool, that kind of thing. Ah, that's close. Yeah, it's super funny. Like, I remember the first time I saw them. Yeah. Interesting. I'm not familiar with not getting the change on camera. This is the bad part about this, the stamina. Good backup. If you get a bad angle, you need to wait a little bit longer because the zombie is gonna take longer to turn around. Just over 50%. Now this magic is a little bit worrying. Like, I know I need low magic, but not that low. Hopefully it's just enough. Nice. Went pretty far there. And now I'm a gun. Loading gun. Running in poison. I guess Lindsay's back. Let's see if I can kill the extra zombie. No. I need to do it even before. I know there's a way to do it, so it doesn't damage you with sanity.
Remember me, Alex.
This isn't really happening.
I have pretty good health, at least. I was supposed to sneak there. Okay, first money. One more money after this. And yeah, that's more than enough magic to get the trapper here. It really is funny how my PV got an insane Lindsay, but like a pretty bad early game, and so they almost even out. Hello, Max. Pretty far away. Ah, that's too late, yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to get it as late as possible, but still get it, you know? Because if you get it as late as possible, then you get a lot of frames. Like this one, I don't think I have too many frames. That's close. That has to be possible. Come on. Come on, come on. Please. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah, please work. There's one more thing that needs to happen for this to work. We're gonna see it after this cutscene, if it actually worked. Oh god. It's kinda cool to have... Not gonna lie, it is kinda cool to have a 1 minute cutscene to rest after that madness. And then it's still not finished, you know, I still need to get a good pole The spall can be hard at the end. It can be pretty hard.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition,
Look at the fucking sumo best. Look at the fucking sumo best. God. Still not over. I still need to finish the run. And I'm actually not sure if this can world record. Like, I guess it can, technically, but it's very unlikely. So don't count on that. No. This was like 6th try, 7th try. Now, if I get a first try, it's like pretty much guaranteed war record. Like, I can play super relaxed and like do safety save and get the war record if I get a first try. This one, I'm not so sure if it's that it's gonna be my real PV. It's gonna be my, it can beat my PV with this route, you know, the 36, but the actual record with the other route is a 31. It's a late 31. We're a Fighter. I've heard that game a couple times. I don't think I ever seen it. It's like an old fighting game, or not? It has several underrated series. No, it's a severely underrated series. There you go. That one came out near the end of PS3. I see. Yeah, like I've heard the name a couple times. Okay, 2 pulls and a trapper for the nomadic message. 1, 2, reload, trapper, mace, Anthony. Not yet. It's on the horror. It's on the horror. So there's a possible soft lock at the end of that room. Don't go there. Don't go there. You gotta go upstairs. if you go too far into the door and you get into the cutscene right before opening the door, you get a soft lock on the next room. It's kind of scary. Now there's kind of a safe strat where you just walk into the door and start matching B really fast. And if you are a fast matcher, it's pretty much guaranteed that you will never see a soft lock. But you know, the nerves and all that. Sega teased they're going to do something with it not long ago. Oh, I see. Well, I feel like Sega has been teasing everyone this time. Doing a lot of polls about what series do you want to get revived. Because I've seen it on the Skies of Arcadia community. On the PSO community too. I wouldn't mind a PSO 3. I know it's impossible because they're still going with PSO 2. And the only reason why I would love PSO 3 is because PSO 2 port is bullshit. So that I'd rather just prefer an entire new game that it is like universal everywhere. That's not happening because they're still supporting PSO2, so, and like doing content for that. Okay, any walls bleeding? I don't see any. No? Okay. We're doing that then. Haven't done that in a while. But I'm not taking the risk of sanity effect. No thanks. I only hope magic is not too low for the rest of the chapter. Yeah, actually another Phantasy Star would also be great. Like just a JRPG.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along.
Brother Andrew is dead. Okay, I hope the manips are like here. Okay, magic is actually pretty low. Should I risk this? I don't know. Fuck it. Just playing safe. Yeah, so if I keep doing manips with this magic, I might run out of magic for the trapper. I'm still gonna waste at least one recovery to see if my magic is fine. Like on this room. Fuck. Let's see. Yeah, I can... Okay, let's wait for the horror. Let's see how much damage I get on the horror. And then I waste another one.
You are a clever man.
What an asshole. I hate when bone thieves do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I feel like JRPGs can definitely... I feel like they can still work. You know, with Dragon Quest XI existing on the kind of modern era, I feel like that's proof enough proof that they can still work. Okay, so I read Peter immediately. That's what we do here.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind...
Because, yeah, we have Peter. That's what we did on the very weird setup before. That's the whole purpose. To get Peter. Without even touching Roberto. So we do a whole lot of weird things with get item manipulation, with you know, the scroll that we tried to get on Anthony, but we kind of stored that item manipulation, that getting the item, you know, and that's why we did a save file after on Alex, because then there we have that state. And then with the teleport and all that, we can get the item because we are in the correct room for that to work. And then here, a trapper into the door to walk on this cutscene. But that's only one of the things that this trapper does. This trapper has a better job than that. And that's... it's basically a summon. So now the trapper is free somewhere, you know? So now I'm gonna make another save file. And so on this save file, the game will remember the ID of that trapper for later. So that's an ID of 40 in the memory. It's like object number 40. Then later, normally when you get to the Black Guardian is gonna have an ID of 50. normally. But first we're gonna make some spells. An item. Penny. Bullets. So we want to align those two IDs. And to do so, I need to unload a bunch of items. So that's the first item. The bullets there. The ammo. I need to unload 10 items. But some items count as 2. On this room in particular. Because there's 2 copies of this room. The one with the lights on and the one with the lights off. And so the idea is to align both IDs to make the game think that the last creature I summoned was Black Guardian. And then the game always kills the last creature you summon when you summon the next creature. So we'll see if that works. Because if it doesn't work, I need to do a normal fight. Because there's no way around. Because the other strat you could do, there's a strat to skip this fight. The Black Guardian fight is a zombie clip. Which is clipping into stained glass with a zombie and a barrier. I have a barrier, but I don't have a zombie because I skip 5 circle. I can't do 5 spells. Not on this save file. His health is really, really low. I'm not taking my chances. I don't know why it's so low. I feel like it's lower than normal. But maybe I'm just a little bit paranoid. So that zombie needs to activate. There you go. It doesn't count as dead until it activates. And I need it dead for this to work. So we do another save file. We go here to the previous save file. And then here, my ID of summons, it's 40. No, don't save, load. Now I load this one. And that remembers my ID, so my ID is still 40 when I load here. And hopefully the one of the Black Guardian is also 40. We'll see now. I can match summon because I have a little bit of sanity. Yep, let's go. You see, the Black Guardian is kind of a giant trapper if you think about it. Kind of looks like one. And then 69 years later. We're going to do the Edward skip. I mean, we already did the important part, which is getting the correct item. Okay, magic is on. Magic was on like 20. Makes sense.
Help me, please help me.
So I can do proper manips. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing risky manips. One here. And that's the only one we're gonna do. Because we need magic. No sanity effects? Nice. We might see a pause one. When I use the penny. Okay, nice. Penny is used. Let's go to Michael.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is like...
And yeah, that's like the end, the second bar of the Edward's Keep. Just getting Michael because you got this stethoscope early. And that's the only real necessity for Edward, is a flag to get the pickaxe in the basement. And then the pickaxe to get into the room that has the stethoscope. But there's nothing else. There's no another mandatory flag that you need on Enga or nothing. Unlike Peter and Michael, which are mandatory to unlock the light puzzle. Yeah, Peter and Michael, not just Michael. It's really weird. It's 2 flags for some reason. There's a trick you can do here to move during this cutscene with a no tone message. And it saves like 1 second if you do it risky on Japanese. Risky means you're risking a softlock. And if you're not risking a softlock and if you go for a slightly safer approach, it doesn't say time in Japanese, but it says 1 second on US. Even with the save strat. So on US the risky strap will say 2 seconds. And that's just because Japanese has slower pre-rendered cutscenes. And you need one of those to make it work. Okay. So, doing a recovery on certain spots to avoid sanity effects. Now pull here, because you don't waste your magic inside those kinds of sanity effects. Michael doesn't have a whole lot of magic, so every time you can save magic is amazing. And here we're gonna save more magic using the explosion finally after all this time. Right there, I just died. So we're gonna try it again. Because you recover all your magic after that. No double arm attacks, let's go. Those are the best horrors. They used to be an RNG fest. either 4 seconds fight or 1 minute and 10 fight. Completely random. Now it's a guaranteed 12 seconds, I think, more or less. Almost done with Michael, just escape. Just need to escape. I don't know if I have enough magic for this here. Yeah. Yeah, actually, if you get everything right and you don't get a single shock from the horrors, you should be right on magic there. Otherwise, you do it here. On that corner before the horror. And just a tiny bit slower because you have to speed storage. But almost nothing. And this pull is to save you on the escape, because otherwise you see a lot of health damage with vision. You're gonna go low health. And you start going super slow. And that's my goal. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, cancel trapper here.
And it's worse than that, my dear.
Yo, thank you for the raid. Okay, magic is... Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, that's actually very good. Like, it's kind of a time loss, but that means I don't have to do manips here. And that's just so much easier for me. Thank you for the follows. I'm kind of at the end of the run, so I cannot see everything. But thank you, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna put that, and that, and then this here. Almost open that, and then finish the puzzle. Teleport to the basement. Open this thing. Yo, thank you for the good luck. Oh, speedrun Espanol. Nice. Oh, you were doing the race, right? Mega Man X. Mega Man X2, I think. Or I'm just wrong. I don't remember. Yo, Fuss, how you doing? Nyaki. Yumi, Shemi. Hello, everyone. Diego. Okay, so I should be able to do a pull here, I think. Although, you know what? I'm gonna do it on the next one. I'm just gonna be safe. There's no reason. Because that's gonna extend the pull a little bit. Just rather be safe. And stick to the reaction route. Because this route has two options, basically. I got the second one. That makes a pull here. If I mix those two together, things can go wrong. So, even while slower, it's just 2 seconds. I think I can afford 2 seconds. And time to repair Enga. There's a small glitch there where the game remembers your last 7 spell on the previous chapter. So your enchantment is actually on number 7 instead of number 3. It's pretty weird, but it just works like that. So here you're gonna do a 3 enchant, and that would normally mean, you know, you just go to the spell page and match A, because that's like the fastest spell, the default spell. But since you're on number 7, you actually need to, you can't just match, you need to scroll once. I usually do it before, but a lot of the time I just forget to do it. Sneak here. Okay, I gotta remember the new strat. This is a new strat on Alex, making a Chaturga pool for stamina. That's the last optimization, just a bunch of days, a couple days ago, actually. Number 4. Okay, Trapper. Sells a bull. Gonna target run here, put on Angry Trapper. And a Warm Warp, hopefully. Nice. So double Trapper into walking in this cutscene, cancelling the Trapper and storing this sanity effect. So now we have a Sepia effect, which will teleport you back to the default position of a room when you get over 94 sanity. So we're gonna use that on the longest room later. And until that, we're going to remain with this Sepia effect for a little bit. Where's the trappers? Where are the trappers? There's one there, okay. That's gonna be a problem later. Okay, so next one's number 3. Number 3 has a pause. A cinematic. Okay. And there, I need to assign. So I'm assigning Chaturga pool and item. I'll take the place of the other pool and the trapper. Yeah. Cutscene. So no rats this day, I'm sorry, but the other cutscene is actually faster. Rats are just for marathons. And we're gonna cast a free shield here. There you go. And now my sanity is getting closer to 94. And it's gonna be, it's probably already 94. But there is a timer. Once you had 94, the timer doesn't activate. I mean, it's active, but you need to wait for the timer to finish before the teleport happens. And there's the teleport. And since you have to wait a little bit for the teleport, you can cast a 3 spell while you wait. and this spell right here allows me to run forever for about a minute. And that's the last optimization that we did a couple days ago. 9, we go number 2. Okay. Okay, so here we're gonna do a shield in the middle. And then combine that with a reveal. And that's a multicast. Casually, every time you cast a spell, you cannot move or receive damage. If you want the spell to finish. So it's like a big time loss waiting for spells. But with glitches you can walk while casting, and that's free casting. We're gonna go 6 now. 6. It was a very good tournament, nice. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Okay, time to target run. So you press R while you run with a certain rhythm, and that confuses the trapper into thinking that you're not running. And now we're gonna see that again on the next spire. Can I get this? Yeah. The last second. So this one is the hardest one, because the trapper are in, like, awful spots. Yeah, that was really bad. If you get like a tight spot of trappers like that, it's kinda awkward. And that's the last optimization. Normally, or before, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, we'd only do a shield there. But now I do a multicast with another spell. With the Chaturga pool. And that's the last rune for this. Now we got one more skip here. I'm actually gonna save. I normally don't do these on runs, but this is a special run. Yeah, this might not work actually. No, actually, this won't work. Obviously. I forgot one spell. Good thing I saved. Gosh. That is a time loss. But I think the position was still wrong, so. It's choking. Yeah, that looked better. Okay. So yeah, time loss, but whatever. There's a 2-frame window there where the game just crashes. Oh, 20 seconds. Oh my god, that's so much. Oh, that sucks. That could have been, I think I could have been the sub 130. And I just fucked it up right there. That really, really sucks. Guess I'm too nervous. No crutch. Let's get a good Pius though. Let's go for a good Pius, please. It's pretty much just log. Health is not looking so bright though. Not the best Pius. Elia, please. Please, don't do that. Don't we start doing that, please. Oh, come on, that could have been a close one. This is gonna be an awful Pius. Also Max in this position. It's completely awful. Oh. Gotta be sure to don't get a hit with Alex, because I'm like pretty low health actually. Thanks for that. One more. Roberto, my guy. Don't fail me this time. Okay. At least a good position for the shotgun. I can actually match for a frame perfect skip. Okay, it didn't happen. Fuck! Ah! Ah, fuck you! It was a sub 30. Ah! No, GG, of course, but it was a sub 30. Oh, jeez. It's fine.
The ancients' plans are
That's 1 minute 30 or so war record.
courageous young woman.
The previous one is
Father would have been
1 hour 31:49, I think.
I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the
Yeah, Dream's a lie, but I don't think I'm doing it now.
But there was so little time.
Because I've been grinding this too much. I want something a little bit different.
I will miss you.
I think this is the longest I grinded for a route on this game.
As I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius,
Those Vikings too? It could
my
be.
mistake was made clear. This ancient
Either that or
would
something,
ruin
another
just
thing
as
on
easily
Eternal.
as Pius's would have. And yet,
I do need to recover some records on Lost Vikings 2 that I lost. on individual
To
levels.
think that once I could not see beyond the veil of reality, to see those who dwell behind. I was once a fool.
Oh god. Yeah, and honestly, that could have been, you know, like a 15-second better Pius. It wasn't a bad Pius though. I mean, a completely bad one. It was more like just very far away artifacts, you know? But I didn't got hit a single time with the ghosts. Those are the biggest time loss. Didn't got any of those, so. Oh my god, this is the run with the awful Elia. Oh my god. Oh, this is that run. That's embarrassing. Okay, so yeah, so when you're looking at the sum of best, like I told several days ago, 126, it's like I think a human, like a big, I don't know if human limit, but it's like reasonable for humans. Because the 126 is getting everything perfect, plus, and of course my best pars ever, which is really unlikely, and also it's bronze skip. So here I lose an entire minute on Lindsay because of no bronze skip. And then, yeah, I lose some time on Elia, lose some seconds on Anthony, lose some seconds on Kareem. So not the cleanest early game, call it. Thank you for the GGs. And then Roberto skip. How many tries I got? I actually don't know. I think it was like 7 or 8. 7. I'm not sure. Let's call it 6 to 8. A number between 6 and 8. If you get it first try, that's how I get the 26 or the 27. You know, it's just insane. That stupid trick. It's really insane. The fact that you can like technically have it, you know, first try. And yeah, it could have been the fucking sub 30, but whatever. You know, it's arbitrary. It doesn't mean anything. You know, like, if you think about it, if we use SDA timing, or not the SDA, the actual SDA timing, but like the first speedrun.com timing, they started the timer on the first input of the player. On like the first input after pressing new game, you know? So when you actually get to move the player. So with that timing, this is actually sub 130. So it's always arbitrary, it doesn't matter. But yeah, those 20 seconds, it sucks. Just because I forgot one spell. And what else? Everything else was pretty clean. Like, ball was relatively clean. I lose some time though, because I went safe. I didn't go bleeding walls, which means I wanted to go safe, because I haven't actually routed my magic without bleeding walls. So I just went safe on it and used the meditation rod. I also made a save file, so that's 4-second loss. But again, just to be safe. There's some extra save files all over the run actually. Just because this is... on my first run with this route, I'm with this mindset of doing save files to actually finish a run, you know? And then later I can think of optimizing. But I want to rest a little bit. Again. But that's good. That's good. We finally got a record with Roberto skip. Now there's gonna be a discussion on the Discord about this is it allowed or not, most likely. I guess. Because I don't think we actually had that discussion yet. But I don't give a shit. I wanted to prove that the potential of the run. Oh, that's great. Finally, dude. Okay. What time is it? 2 hours 53. Okay, I feel like I could keep streaming a little bit. Maybe what could I do? I have two options. I'm gonna do a poll. Give me a second, because I need to open fucking Twitch. That I need to open a web browser. Also, this run, this got 200 runs on up to Pius. That's interesting. Alright, give me a second. Alright, so what next? Or let's see. I guess I could route okay. How many? Yeah, okay, good. So there's the poll, I think. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, good. We're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go for a BRB. And I'll be back with something else, probably. Let's see. What song do I have this time? It's kind of a cool one there. I kind of need a long song for these minutes. This one's kind of long. And kind of weird. I'm gonna go for that. So, thank you for the GG, Nyaki. We're going to be right back. Some music. Okay, so watch out for your phones. I don't remember if this song starts loud or not. Be right back.